Hello students, myself Dr. Sheetal Kulkarni and today's topic is electrode and electrolyte interface. Introduction. In order to measure and record potential currents in the body, it is necessary to provide some interface between the body and the electronic measuring apparatus. Current flows in the measuring circuit for at least a fraction of the period of time over which the measurement is made. Biopotential electrodes is a transducer that convert the body ionic current in the body into the traditional electronic current flowing in the electrode. Current is carried in the body by ions, whereas it is carried in the electrode and its lead wire by electrons. Electrode change an ionic current into an electronic current. Bioelectric potential generated in the body are ionic potential, a transducer that convert the body ionic current in the body into the traditional electronic current flowing in the electrode. Able to conduct small currents across the interface between the body and the electronic measuring circuit. A net current that crosses the interface passing from the electrode to electrolyte consists of electrons moving in the direction opposite to that of current in the electrode, cations moving in the same direction, and ions moving in the direction opposite to that of the current in the electrolyte. In this slide, it is shown an equivalent electrical circuit for electrolyte and skin interface, where VH is the half cell potential, where CD and RD, CD is the capacitance and RD is the resistance of electrode. REL, it is shown, is the resistance of element. So together C and R forms a ZD, it is shown. So it is VH is in series with the ZD. The total effect of CD and RD is the impedance, skin impedance. CD is nearly equal to 0.1 to 10 microfarad and RD is greater than 2 kilo ohm. REL is greater than 5 ohm. Next is electrolyte interface. The current crosses it from left to right. The electrode consists of metallic atom C. The electrolyte is an aqueous solution containing cations of the electrode, metal C plus and anions A minus. As it is shown on the slide, oxidation reaction causes atom to lose electron. Reduction reaction causes atom to gain electron. Oxidation is a dominant when the current flow is from electrode to electrolyte, and reduction dominant when the current flow is in the opposite direction. The reactions of reduction and oxidation, it is shown on the screen. Next very important topic is half cell potential, that is VL. Half cell potential is the voltage developed at the electrode electrolyte interface. In a metal solution interface, electrode potential arises at two conditions: when ions travel from metal into the solution, when ions in a solution combine with the electrons in the metal, they form the atom of metal. Hence, when metal electrode and body fluid interacts, electrode discharge ions into solution. At the same time, ions in the electrolyte combine with the electrode. This results in the generation of charge gradient. When current is applied, there is no net transfer or charge across the metal electrolyte. Interface electrodes are perfectly polarized electrode. Electrodes behave like capacitors. For example, platinum electrode for stimulating signals, polarized electrodes are used. When current is applied, there is no net transfer of charges across the metal electrolyte. When the exchange of charge occurs across the metal electrolyte interface without hindrance, electrodes are perfectly non-polarized electrode. Here current flows freely across the interface and energy is not required for it. For example, AgAgCl electrode, that is silver chloride electrode. For recording applications, non-polarized electrodes are used. Half cell potential is determined by metal involved, concentration of ion in a solution, temperature, and it also depends on second order factor. Half cell potential and Nernst equation. When two ionic solutions of different concentrations are separated, semi-permeable membrane, and electric potential exists across the membrane, and it is shown in this equation where E is equal to minus RT upon NF log natural log of A1 upon A2, where A1 and A2 are the activity of the ions on each side of the membrane. Ionic activity is the availability of ionic species in solution to enter into a reaction. Ionic activity most of the time equal to the concentration of ion for the general oxidation and reduction reaction. Here it is shown the Nernst equation for half cell potential. It is shown on the slide. Certain mechanisms separate charges at the metal electrolyte interface. Results in one type of charge is dominant on the surface of the metal and opposite charge is concentrated at the immediately adjacent electrolyte. Half cell potential is altered when there is a current flowing in the electrode. Overpotential is the difference between the observed half cell potential with the current flow and the equilibrium zero current half cell potential. Mechanism contributed to overpotential. Ohmic overpotential. Voltage drop along the path of the current and current changes resistance of electrolyte, and thus a voltage drop does not follow Ohm's law. Concentration over potential. Current changes the distribution of ions at the electrode-electrolyte interface. Activation over potential. Current changes the rate of oxidation and reduction. Since the activation energy barriers for oxidation and reduction are different, the net activation energy depends on the direction of current and the difference appears as a voltage. Vp, that is activation potential, is equal to Vr plus Vc plus Va. Total potential is equal to Vr plus Vc plus Va. Vr is the ohmic potential, Vc is the concentration over potential, and Va is the activation potential. Polarization and impedance of the electrode are two of the most important electrode properties to be considered. Next very important topic is polarizable and non-polarizable electrodes. Perfectly polarizable electrodes. Electrodes in which no actual charge crosses the electrode-electrolyte interface when a current is applied. The current across the interface is a displacement current and the electrode behaves like a capacitor. Overpotential is due concentration, for example platinum electrode. Perfectly non-polarizable electrode. Electrodes in which current passes freely across the electrode-electrolyte interface, requiring no energy to make the transition. These electrodes see no overpotential, for example AgAgCl electrode. AgAgCl is used in recording while platinum is used in stimulation. A body surface electrode is placed against the skin, showing the total electrical equivalent circuit obtained in this situation. Each circuit element on the right is at approximately the same level at which the physical process that it represents will be in the left hand diagram. The slide shows the electrode and skin interference. For 1 cm square, skin impedance reduces from approximately 200 kΩ at 1 Hz to 200 ohm at 1 MHz. Next very important topic, motion artifact. When polarizable electrode is in contact with the electrolyte, a double layer of charge forms at the interface. Movement of the electrode will disturb the distribution of the charge and result in a momentary change in the half cell potential until equilibrium is reached again. Motion artifact is less minimum for non-polarizable electrodes. Signal due to motion has low frequency, so it can be filtered out when measuring a biological signal of high frequency component. such as EMG, electromyograph, or axon action potential. However, for ECG, electrocardiogram, EEG, electroencephalogram, EOG, electrooculogram, whose frequencies are low, it is recommended to use non-polarizable electrode to avoid signals due to motion artifact. Thank you, students.